everybody at Southern Baptist Church Wicca ATC for a Qigong workshop. Today we have a special guest. We have Daniel Myers from Memphis, Tennessee that's going to come over and show us some forms and explain Qigong and the health benefits to it. He is a third level facilitator certified in Qigong. He's also a first degree priest of Southern Baptist Church Wicca. So without further ado, I want to introduce Daniel over here and he'll open up the workshop.
So like you said, I am a level 3 facilitator for Supreme Science Qigong Foundation. It is the guy who started it, his name is Jeff Brynack. He kind of studied from all sorts of Qigong masters and kind of blended all the forms together. So there's going to be a little different things. There's so much to it. I got notes because I can't remember everything. So what is Qigong? First thing, Qi means energy or breath. So everything in the universe is made up of Qi or breath or oxygen, however you want to look at it. And Gong actually means practice. So if you break it down, Qigong means breath practice or energy practice. So it's the gathering and circulation of internal energy with graceful movements. Key word there, graceful movements. Using a multitude of breathing techniques to absorb Qi. The intelligent use of medicinal and Qi-rich food. So just about every type of food out there has micronutrients in it, and knowing what they are and how to unlock them helps with Qigong as well as all your other health benefits. Arranging the environment to be in harmony with the natural flow of energy. So feng shui basically too. So obviously when you're doing Qigong, you kind of want nothing in the center of the room. You want everything kind of on the edges or on the wall. Doing good deeds without telling people to absorb righteous Qi. So basically if you go out and help a lady across the street, you're not going to go tell everybody about that. I mean, you're doing good deeds without the instant gratification of doing those deeds. Some of the benefits, health benefits, improves the circulation of blood, which, as everything in your body needs oxygen. With the improved circulation, it gets more oxygen throughout your body quicker by doing Qigong. It accelerates metabolism and helps with weight loss. It boosts the immune system, which, right now with COVID and everything, you definitely want that boosted immune system to help, anything like the flu, colds, by having that boosted immune system, it helps, with everything. It helps develop dexterity, reflexes, and prevents osteoporosis, the bone loss. So that's always a good thing. Terry's going to love this one. It enhances focus and concentration.
Yeah.
How many times have you heard him say that?
Yeah.
And it also helps with spiritual growth as well. So there's actually 3 types of Qi that we talk about in Qigong. There's the internal Qi, which is the Qi that you have within yourself. You have the external Qi, which is all around us, and that's what you're wanting to gather as you're doing practices to bring in to help harness and health benefits and everything. And the third one is the miraculous or spiritual Qi. So how many times have you heard of like a mother lifting a cart off their child, or stuff like that, or you hear of a healing that otherwise is just impossible without some type of spiritual being. So one of the things that they teach in this particular form of Qigong is it's not a god or a goddess or just one single thing. They believe in what's called a true source, which could be God. It could be God and goddesses. It could be anything, because there's something outside of us that has created everything. So it's not for any one person to say what that is, and so we just label it as true source, and that incorporates everything from gods, goddesses, everything. So this way, as we're talking through, because they do these large events nationwide where anywhere from 2 to 1,000 people show up. So you can't, say, just one thing and not offend half the people there. So we just label it as true source. So there are 3 treasures that the Chinese believe in, which is Jing, which is any type of bodily fluids or anything that your body produces that produces energy. So the best example of that is your sperm or menstruation. Then you have Qi, which is the electromagnetic life force, which is everything, within everything. Shen is the energy of the head or spirit. So that's kind of the mental aspect of everything. There's a saying that they say is, can't even read my writing that far away. We exist on 3 levels of being. Our body is the form, which is Jing. Our spirit is the energy, which is Qi. And our mind is consciousness, which is your Shen. We can strengthen our physical form, we can strengthen our mental form, and we can strengthen our spiritual form. And let's see. So in Qigong, there is 2 types of breathings that we focus on. You have your Qigong breath, which is a long inhale into your lower belly, filling that up first, then filling the rest of your belly. And then exhaling slowly. So that's your normal Qigong breath. And that, think of as you're breathing in, you're making a big Buddha belly, basically.
Gary can do that.
So with that, they say the average person takes about 12 to 15 breaths a minute. A dog can take up to 200 breaths a minute. And then a tortoise takes 1 to 2 breaths a minute. So basically, as you're doing your Qigong, you want to try to get closer to that tortoise on those breathing techniques. Obviously, I'm not going to have y'all do that today because not everybody would be able to do that. I can't even do that half the time. Then the second type of breath that we utilizes in Qigong is the warrior's breath. So the Qigong breath is very quiet, whereas the warrior's breath, there's a sound to it. As you're breathing in, y'all hear the difference? So the warrior's breath, think about it, as you're rushing down into battle, you're going to have that heavy breath, right? And that's what the warrior's breath is. There are forms in this that we use that warrior's breath, such as the 9-breath method, and that is all about, getting that energy. Because the more you breathe in with that sound, you're bringing in all that energy into you. Let's see, I think that's all I had on the theory part of it. So, y'all have any questions so far?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
If somebody has diseases like asthma or emphysema and stuff, can Qigong be utilized as well, even if they can't take the deep breaths?
Yes.
Okay.
There are studies that have shown, whereas when you're doing the Qigong forms, it has actually helped improve your breathing, and also with asthma and emphysema and stuff like that. If you take in a lot of vitamin C rich foods such as kiwi, it actually helps improve with the asthma as well.
Cool.
Any other questions? So has everyone here felt energy before? Yes? No?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
I hear.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of the things that we like to do is so you kind of get the feel of Qigong breath, or the energy, is if you come to the front 1/4 of your chair, keyword, or the code word here is let your junk hang off. But in Qigong, we just say come to the front 1/4 of your chair.
Okay.
So with that, I mean, you don't have to stand, you can sit. If you're standing, that's good too. So just kind of take one deep breath and kind of relax. Alright, bring your hands to where your fingers are kind of lined, big J-like, level and open. So like in Reiki, you want to keep your hands straight, you want to keep them open, kind of like a J shape with your thumbs. Alright, and just kind of breathe in and expand slowly. And then exhale, bring it together. And breathe in again. You're out feeling something in between your hands?
Yeah.
Tingling in the fingertips.
Tingling,
Yeah.
heat, coolness. So that's what the energy feels like. So everybody felt something?
Yeah.
So one of the things that we're not doing today, which we can do another time, is what's called the breath empowerment, where you're utilizing the warrior's breath for about 30 to 45 minutes, and you'll get a full body tingling sensation. So, but we're not doing that today. Alright, so if everybody would move their chairs to like the side, and then get to where you're pretty much stand to where you're facing me and have your arms out and hit. And who all plays the computer on here for music?
Okay.
And back.
That's it. It's really hard to do. There goes it. Let me know when hit play.
I'm ready whenever you are.
You ready?
Alright, so the first thing we want to do is feet shoulder width apart, kind of parallel. We want to kind of have a slight bend in your knees, not too far forward, not too far back, just kind of a slight bend. Your focus is going to be your weight is kind of on your ball of your foot right here. Alright, so imagine like eggs underneath your arm, have them rounded with those J shapes on your fingers. And you're going to relax your shoulders, jumping up, just kind of relax. Alright, so first thing is we're going to take 3 deep breaths. Inhale. And relaxing your shoulders. Again, 1, 2, and breathe in. Alright, one last time. So this is your ready position. In between forms, we'll come back to this. So the first one is empty force. So if you bring your hands out belly button high, keeping the roundness in your elbows, hands kind of facing each other. You're going to breathe in and expand. Exhale, coming together, slow, graceful movements. Inhale, expanding. Exhale, coming together. Quiet breaths. Inhale one more time. And exhale, bringing it together. from here, you're gonna, when you breathe in, you're gonna dip kind of down and reaching out. Exhale, bringing it back to that kind of starting position, aiming at your belly button or your lower dantian, your energy center. Inhale, dipping down and out. Exhale, bringing the energy back into your belly button. Inhale, dipping down and out. Exhale, bringing it back. Alright, so from here, when we inhale, you're actually going to bring it up to about heart level. Exhale, relaxing the elbows, keep roundness in them, kind of outstretched. And as you inhale, kind of expand out. Exhale, bring it back together. And normally we do these 9 times, but since it's your first time, we're going to shorten it down. Inhale, expanding. Exhale, coming together. Inhale, expand, slow, graceful movements. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed. Exhale, coming together. Alright, and just like before, as you inhale, you're going to kind of dip down and out like a capital letter D. And then exhale, slowly bringing that back into your heart. Inhale, dipping down and out. Exhale, bringing it back into your heart. One more time, inhale, dipping down and out. Exhale, bringing it back to your heart. Are y'all ready for the fun one now? Alright, so this time as you inhale, you're going to raise all the way up above your head, where your palms are facing your foreheads. And inhale, expanding out, accepting the universal life force. Exhale, coming together. Keeping that palm facing palm connection. Inhale, expanding. Exhale, coming together. One more time. Inhale, expand. Receive the universal life. Exhale, coming back together. Alright, so when you inhale, you're going to kind of reach out and up. And then exhale, bringing it down into your crown. Inhale, out and up. Exhale, down. One more time. Inhale, expanding. Exhale, into the crown. Alright, so bring your hands out just a little bit in front of you, as if you're kind of holding onto a roof. You're going to kind of point your palms towards your chest. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly scan your body, sending the energy down, washing over you. You need to take multiple breaths. It's okay. And when you get to about your waist level, you're going to spiral 9 times. Or your left hand going clockwise. Slow, graceful movements. Imagine that your hands are just floating across a lake or a body of water. You're just not causing any ripples. 3, 4, 5, great. And then wrap it back around to that ready position. And if you need to, you can kind of spiral from your arms and rock back and forth for a little bit. How's everyone feeling?
Good.
Good.
Great.
Yes.
Anyone sweating, or is that just me?
Me.
Alright, so that's empty force. And normally you would do each of those motions 9 times. Alright, Alright, so the second one is cloud hands. This is probably one of my favorite ones. So you're going to start out by bringing your hands kind of level in front of you. Remember to keep that nice round motions. Eggs under your armpits to keep them up. So as you inhale, you're going to raise your hands up as if you're carrying a tray of tea. And then taking a big old drink of it. You're looking out the window, and as you exhale, you reach up, turning your palms out. Exhale, going out to the side into like a T posture. As you exhale, you're going to turn your palms down, going down at first, and then turning to make that palm versus palm connections. Inhale, bringing it up. Drinking through the window. Exhale, going up. Turning palms out. From here, when you go to kind of slightly turn your wrist in, and as you inhale, making that T posture, pull on the chi. Now feel that?
I feel it.
Oh, yeah.
It's a little bit of a different feel there. And as you exhale, turning palms forward or down, lowering, coming back to that palm versus palm connections. Going to inhale, coming up. Look through the window of the soul. Exhale, releasing to the universe. Inhale, make that slight adjustment in the wrist. Inhale, going to the T posture. Slow, graceful movements. Bending at the elbows, turning palms down, exhaling, coming down to that palm versus palm connection. Like I said, this is one of my favorite exercises. Inhale, bring the glass up to drink out of. Looking out the window. Exhaling, releasing it up into the universe. Slight adjustment of the wrist, inhaling, going to that T posture. Bending at the elbows, coming down to that palm versus palm connections. And just kind of wrap back around to that ready position. Rock if you need to. So this next one is called Earth Hands. Kind of similar to Cloud Hands, but instead of releasing up, you're going to be bringing the energy down. So the best way to describe this is when we inhale, we're going to come up, kind of arcing at an angle to almost like a zombie position. Keep the bends in your elbows, and then as you exhale, you come down, bringing the energy, wrapping it back around your body. So inhale, coming up and out. Like I said, remember to keep those circleness into your arms. Exhale, coming down. And wrap around. Right, inhale, coming up. Here we're going to do something a little different. Spiral 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, bringing it down. And wrapping around your body. Alright, one more time. Inhale, coming up. Spiraling. 1, 2, and 3. Coming down and wrapping around the body. How's everyone feeling?
Great.
Great,
Alright. What's the next one? I always forget that. Alright, so this one is called Around the World. So you're going to inhale, bring your hands up. Alright, exhale, relax the shoulders. Inhale, kind of expand a little bit. Exhale, come together. One more time, inhale, forming that ball of energy between your hands. Exhale. Alright, so I guess everybody will do it the same way since we're kind of in a circle. Alright, right hand on top, keeping that palm versus palm connection. Exhale, going to your left. And this is kind of a movement from your waist, not necessarily your legs. And then as you inhale, kind of rotate the hands as if you're going over a globe to where your left hand's on top. And as you exhale, you're going to carry the globe across to the other side. Slow movement, graceful. Exhale, inhale, changing hands. Exhale, carrying the world back across to your left. Normally I have to do this reverse because everybody's on the other side of me. Inhale, switching hands. Keeping that palm versus palm connection. Exhale, come back to center. So keeping your breath, kind of inhaling and exhale, kind of expand diagonally out. Exhale, bringing it together. One more time, inhale. Exhale, bringing it together. Just kind of pulse a little bit, little movements. And slowly make the movements even smaller. Where it's just where you're just pressing. So there, breath in. Exhale, continuing over to your right. Inhale, switching hands, rotating across the globe. Exhale, all the way across. Inhale, rotating hands. Exhale, coming back to center. Bring your hands together, side by side, that palm versus palm connection, and wrap around back into the ready position. How's everyone feeling? Good?
Good.
Yes.
Alright. So the next one is called push hands. So just like before, you're going to inhale, bring your hands up to navel height. Exhale, relaxing those shoulders. Alright, inhale, bring back your left hand. You're going to spiral 3 times. 1, 2, 3, sending the energy over, and let that energy push you to your right. Inhale, bring back your right hand, spiraling 3 times. 1, 2, 3, pushing the hands, turning you to the left. So this is a kind of a movement from your waist, bouncing off your legs. Inhale, bringing back your hand, left hand, spiraling. 1, 2, 3, send the energy over, and let it move you all the way across. Inhale, bring that hand back, spiraling. 1, 2, 3, pressing on Chi, sending it over to your other hand, allowing it to move you to the left. Alright, one more time. Inhale, bring your left hand back, spiraling. 2, 3, pushing you back to center. And just kind of wrap back down to that ready position. And then the closing procedures. Ladies, left hand on top, gentlemen, right hand on top. And put it over your belly button. Just slowly start making 9 clockwise rotation sealing in that energy. Three, and each time getting a little bit bigger. 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. And then stop at the bottom and then reverse it for 9 times. Each time getting a little bit smaller. 3. At this time, you could be thinking about, just using that energy for the rest of the day, sending it back to true source, or however you need to do. And number 9. Thank you all so much.
Thank
So
you.
that is.
All right, Daniel. That was a good demonstration you gave of Qigong. I have a few questions. For people that are watching, a lot of people don't know the difference because I think Qigong is pretty new to the Western world. Most people are associated with the word Qi in an Eastern philosophy as being Tai Chi. So can you explain the difference between Tai Chi and Qigong? Basics.
A lot of it's really similar in both aspects, but Qigong is more of a standing form. It's more graceful, or I wouldn't say that it's more graceful movement, but it's slow movement, and whereas Tai Chi, it's more of a walking form. It's all the same thing. It's all the same purpose. Qi, 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 CHI, PI, it's all really the same thing. It's all energy based.
I was watching the movements and stuff, and they're slow and methodical in Qigong. Okay. According to some of the research I've done, Qigong was developed before Tai Chi, and Tai Chi was developed more as a martial arts form, slow, soft martial arts. Where Qigong, correct me if I'm wrong, is more based on the movement of Qi in the outer and inner body, and it's more slow. And anybody can do Qigong, where it takes a long time to develop the forms and the katas of Tai Chi. Am I correct?
Yes, Tai Chi, it's more of a martial arts type thing, but it has the same slow, graceful movements.
Right.
And like I said, it's about gathering the Qi more so than.
Yeah, because I've seen in some of the documentaries I've seen there, that Tai Chi is a big movement in China now. They got people meeting in the squares, and you see them out there doing it. It's long, drawn out movements, in one movement moves into the next. And it says sometimes it takes a lifetime to learn, just the movements for each form. Where Qigong is, anybody can do it, and it's a simplified aspect to connect to the body, healing and stuff. It's a lot simpler form, especially for people with disabilities and stuff like that.
Yes. Like I said, with Qigong, it's more about gathering and harnessing the Qi in that slow, graceful movements to where you can kind of utilize that for healing. You can utilize it for meditative purposes, and for the most part, it doesn't take a lifetime to master
Right.
any particular aspect of it, but it does take a little bit to kind of master the forms.
Right. And how long did you study to get the third level and practice? To get certified?
It took me about 2 years to completely do all 3 levels.
Right.
The way that it worked out for me was I attended the 4-day workshop in Chattanooga.
Right.
And basically I went because it was I needed the hours for my continuing education for massage therapy,
Right.
and 32 hours, $99.
Yeah.
Can't beat that.
And
And
that went along with your license for massage therapy and
Yes.
stuff, so you put that in there now, so you're a massage therapist as well.
I'm not anymore.
Right.
I've kind of got away from that just because I couldn't really find the clients and stuff
Right.
like that. But because of I needed the hours, I took the workshop,
Okay.
and then I found it so relaxing, and
Right.
I was like, I need to learn more about this. And,
Yeah.
they're like, hey, become a level 1 instructor.
Right.
And basically, the way that worked was I went back the following weekend. I studied all week learning that level 1 form,
Right.
and then went back and demonstrated that I could do the form,
Right.
and then went back the following weekend and actually led the group in the form.
Right.
And then for the level 2, you go to one of the national, or you go to the national level 2 training, and that's about a 4-day workshop, 4 or 5 day workshop.
Right.
And they really hammer the level 2 form into you, as well as the 9 breath method,
Right.
the breath empowerment, and you demonstrate that you're able to do the form correctly. And then I did that actually 2 years in a row,
Right.
and then after that I went ahead and did level 3, which is the freestyle blue chi movement.
Okay. And you came over here today to do the workshop, for the people we have in our area. You do this workshop often? People schedule you? We can put it in the description in the video here, your contact information if anybody's interested in you coming to the workshop, correct?
Yes.
We'll put that in the descriptions in the video here. If you're interested in Daniel coming to do the workshop for your group or whatever in your area, you'll have the information down there where you can contact him. So, well, Daniel, I appreciate you coming out today.
Welcome.
All right, and this is Terry Riley at Southern Baptist Church of Wicca with Daniel Myers, and at the Qigong workshop today. So till next time, blessed be.